Hey ladies, welcome to the first ever Fit Strong Mom Fitness Challenge. I am so super excited to have you here with me. So my name is Lori. I am the owner of Fit Strong Mom and the creator of this challenge. And I'm a mom to 4 beautiful children, ages 9, 6, 3, and our most recent is now 7 weeks. I am recovering from my 4th C-section. And it was a very unpleasant one. There was numerous complications. I was actually on bed rest for a while, so I'm still in recovery mode, so I am not going to be giving 110% today. I will be doing some modifications. However, I want you ladies to push yourself. In a couple of weeks, I will be back up to 100% and I'll be able to push. I'm going to do the best that I can today. I'm going to show you the different levels, so 110%, and then your different modifications that you can do if you have injuries or if you're just starting your fitness journey as well. I was unable to work out for my entire pregnancy, with the exception of a few weeks near the end when I was finally given the go-ahead. And as I said, I've been on recovery mode, so I haven't done anything. So virtually for 9 months, I've done absolutely nothing. So I'm starting at square one. I'm really super happy that you're coming along in this journey with me. I have a meal plan set in place for myself. Numerous other people are doing a meal plan as well. The meal plan is customized to you. So it's 100% customized for your weight, your age, your height, your likes, your dislikes, what you are after for a goal. So my little is getting a little upset. Just give me 1 second. Just gonna take that. Okay, you're better. So as I said, it's completely customized. And this is what happens when you're a mom and you're trying to film a fitness challenge. This is all real. It's real life, real struggles. Every day, I know you live it. So we just keep going. So anyways, talk about the meal plan. So the meal plan is completely customized to you. It's not a cookie cutter meal that you get a lot of times where every single person that's in a challenge is eating the exact same thing, because that's not realistic. It's not realistic that I'm going to eat the same thing as someone who's, say, 20 years younger than me. It's just not realistic. Or maybe I have different goals. Maybe I want to have a lot of muscles and I want to bulk up muscle-wise, and somebody else wants to, slim down. They want to lose some inches. So it's going to be different eating plans for everybody who signs up for the meal plan. So for today, we are doing a fit test. So with our fit test, there is 6 exercises. We are doing the 6 exercises as many reps as we can do in 60 seconds. Then we're going to take a 20-second rest. During that 20-second rest, I want you to write down in your success journal what your score was for that exercise, because we're going to revisit this exact workout on day 21 and day 42, because we want to see your progress. We want to see how many more reps you do on day 21 than day 1, and day 42 compared to day 1 and day 21, okay? So really super important to write that down. You're going to grab water if you need water, and you're going to get ready for the next exercise, okay? Just a couple other things. If you have not done your before photos, I know nobody likes taking photos, especially if you're not feeling the greatest about yourself right now, but it is vital to see your success and your progress in this journey. So please, please, ladies, if you have not done your photo yet or your measurements, shut this video off right now and go do them. And the other second thing with your photos is I want you to print off an actual paper copy of your picture. I know that sounds silly, but if you have it on your phone, just let's be real here, okay? Let's be honest. You're never going to look at it again. You're going to take the photo, that's it, not looking at that ever again, okay? So print it off. For your photos, make sure you have some good lighting to do your photos. Try to wear as little clothing as possible, and try to do it in a location where you can do that photo again on day 21 and again on day 42, wearing hopefully the same clothing, because that shows you your best progress. So that's why I ask that you wear as little clothing as possible, because it's just nice to see. Like, so if you're not wearing that many clothes, then you can actually see your transformation happening. So that's why I recommend that. And lastly is accountability partner. I know that we have our amazing Facebook group, which I want you to post different things in there. So if you find a really cool recipe that you tried on the weekend, or if you see a really neat quote that really resonated with you, post it. Post your swelfies. So a swelfie is a sweaty selfie. So do a sweaty selfie, post it on our group. Post, you know, how you did today. You know, maybe you had a setback. Post about your setback, because people in the group will then pick you up. So our group is about accountability, okay? It's not just a place for everybody to be in one spot so I can message you all. It's about accountability. So we're going to be motivating each other. We're going to be accountable to each other. But even more important is to have somebody that you can come along with this journey with you. So somebody that is in the challenge with you. If you don't have any friends that are taking the challenge with you right now, post in our Facebook group. Post, I'm looking for an accountability partner, and then that way you can meet up with somebody else. Maybe you know them, maybe you don't know them. Meet up with somebody else in our group. If you don't have any friends taking this challenge right now, you can have a group of 3, you can have a group of 4. It doesn't matter to me. Just have someone personally that you can be held accountable to. So if you're having a bad day, or you're, you know, getting home late from work and you're really not feeling like doing your video, or maybe you are about to go to Tim Hortons and grab some Timbits, whatever it is, if you are struggling in any way, shape, or form, or if you had an amazing day and you want to talk about how amazing your day has gone and how good you feel, then that person, you can text them, email them, Facebook them, call them, whatever it is that you need to do, and that person is your accountability partner. Really important to have that, okay? So if you don't have one, find one on our Facebook group. Okay, so our workouts moving forward, we are doing 5 days of workouts, 1 day of restoration, 7th day is rest. Okay, so 6 days of workouts, 1 of which is a restoration day, relaxation, stretching, that sort of thing. And the workouts will never be the same. So everybody who knows me, who trains with me, has trained with me in the past, has gone to my fitness studio in the past, that sort of thing, you know that I don't do the same thing twice. The only time that we're repeating an exercise or a video is day 21 and day 42 for our fit test results, okay? And that is to keep things interesting, because who wants to do the same exercises or the same type of workout every day? Boring. So we're not going to do that. We're going to mix it up. We're going to do some HIIT. We're going to do some strength training. We're going to do some Tabata. We're going to do some AMRAP. So we're going to do all sorts of fun stuff. So it's always going to be different because variety is the spice of life. So without further ado, my baby hopefully is ready to be just hanging out with mama down here while I do this video. So if you are ready, I am ready, and I'm hoping that my baby will let me get through this. It's only going to be about 12 minutes today, including warm up and cool down. Okay, 6 exercises, 60 seconds on, 20 seconds off, moving hard, okay? And let's get started. Okay, we are ready to go with our fit test. So first exercise is squat jumps. So you want to come back on those heels. So you want to push that bum out, come back on those heels. So you're not coming forward like this. You're coming back on those heels, and then you're jumping in between. So just like this. If you can't do the jump, just do a squat. Next up is push-ups. So you want to do your push-ups on your toes. So you're down in plank. Your back's nice and straight. You're coming down and then up. If you can't do that, which I'm not quite there, that's why I didn't go down quite 90 degrees. You're going to come down on your knees, you're coming down, and then up. If you're having trouble even doing it on your knees, just use a wall. Just make sure you have about a 45-degree angle on your body, and use the wall to do push-ups on the wall. Mountain climbers is next. So again, in plank position, you're going to run those knees in. So each knee in is 1 rep. I'm just going to be doing this. This is modification. That's the level that I'm at right now for pain-wise. Tricep dips, so you need a bench or a couch or a stool or stairs, something sturdy. So I'm going to use this bench or stepper. Your hips are going to be here. You're going to put your hands beside your hips. You're going to come out And you're going to bend your elbows and back up. The closer your feet are in, the easier it's going to be on you, okay? What I don't want to see is this. I have a lot of people that do this, and it's like, no, you're bending your elbows, okay? So I want to see those elbows bending. Bending and then squeezing together. Bending, squeezing back together. Next up is burpees. So burpee, you jump at the top, you come down, you jump your feet back in, jump at the top. Modification, coming down, walk your feet out, walk your feet back in, and come up, no jump. Just pretend you're doing a jump. Last exercise, jumping jacks. Jumping jacks at the top, hands are clapping each time, okay? I don't want lazy jumping jacks like this. We're not birds flying through the air. I want full jumping jacks. If you can't do a jumping jack, walk the feet out, okay? Just like this. So those are your exercises. Those are your modifications. Again, it's 6 exercises, 60 seconds on, 20 seconds rest in between. And we're counting, so how many reps we can do during our 60 seconds. Keep track of your reps. Then you're going to write it in your success journal. So you're going to write down what the exercise was, how many reps you did. So this is day 1. Day 21, day 42, we're doing the same thing, and we're going to see that progress. And we will get ready to begin. Make sure you have your water, make sure you have a pen and your success journal. Make sure you have a stool or a chair or something set up that you can use that's sturdy. Please make sure it's sturdy, and we will begin. Hey ladies, and welcome to our warm-up. I'm going to be doing my warm-up with my baby because she's a little fussy right now. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to do prisoner kicks. So you're going to have your hands up like this, both hands up. I can't put my other hand up. I should have worn my wrap, but just didn't have enough time. And then you're kicking the feet up, alternating. So we're just warming up the legs, keeping the arms out, legs nice and straight. Just kicking, alternating those feet. It's a little bit hard for me to get my one leg up because she's in my arms. So we're just going to do this, just quickly warming up our bodies before we move in for our workout. So we're going to do each move for about 30 seconds. It's only about 20 seconds for our warm-up. So kick, kick, kick. Now we're going to move into hip circles. So just circling in the one direction. Circle, circle, circle. She's having fun anyway, so that's all that matters, right? So circles, loosening up those hips. And in the other direction, loosening it up the other way. You'll feel it right through the back and through the hips, down the legs. Circle, circle, circle. Loosen the body up. Next, I'm going to put her down. We're going to do alternating arm circles. So just like you're swimming, alternating, so you're not moving your hips like this. It's just your arms moving right now. You'll be able to feel it down your sides. So we're going to go forwards. And just keep doing this. Warm up the shoulder joints. Warm up the elbows. Warm up your back. And now we're going to go other direction. So alternating those arms backwards. Just like we're swimming, sort of. And going back, back, back. We'll do this for a few more seconds, then we're going to move into what's called total body extensions. So you're coming down here, and then you're coming up fast and up on the toes. So down here, up fast, down here, up fast. Okay, so you're warming up your legs, you're warming up your arms, you're warming up your whole body with this. So total body warm up right now. Really important to warm up our muscles and our joints before we move into a workout. Just as important, if not more important, during the cool down to do stretches. So a few more of these. And body is warm. We're going to move into the workout next. Okay, so we're going to get started with our fit test. So first is our squat jumps. So we are going to start in 3, 2, 1, and go. So coming down, jumping up. Remember to count. And keep pushing. Remember, if you can't do a full squat jump, you're just going to do a normal squat, no jump at the top. And keep pushing. Keep pushing hard. Coming back on those heels. And we're almost done. We have 20 more seconds left. Coming right back. Pull that belly button in towards the back so you're squeezing that tummy. And break. Next up is push-ups. So again, on your toes, on your knees, or against the wall. I'm doing mine on my knees. So getting set up. Oh, I gotta write down how many I did. And go. So keeping that back nice and flat. On your toes as many as you can. Then moving down to your knees. And if you can't do any more on your knees, then find a wall. Just make sure you have a 45-degree angle. And with your knees too, you don't want to be in tabletop doing this. This is doing virtually nothing. Your knees have to be back, and you have to be at 45 degrees, and then coming down. Ten more seconds. Keep pushing, ladies. 5 more seconds. Keep pushing. And break. So writing down how you did. We're taking our break, moving into mountain climbers next. So we'll stay down, grab some water if you need it, and moving into mountain climbers. So remember, I'm doing the modified mountain climbers, just walking my knees in. You're gonna run your knees in. And ready, and go. So running those knees in, each knee in is a rep. So you're counting 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. If you get tired and you can't do any more, come down on your knees, take a little rest, just for a few seconds, catch your breath, come back up, and go back into it. I'm going to be taking a few breaks, because my stomach just isn't quite strong enough. Still feeling a lot of pain at my incision, so I'm just taking breaks when I need it. I've been given the okay to start doing some modified exercise, so in a couple weeks, I'll be right there with you ladies. Feeling a lot better. We've got 10 more seconds. Keep pushing yourself. Keep bringing those knees in. Push, push, push. Pulling those knees to the chest. Pull them up, pull them up, pull them up. And break. Next up is our tricep dips. So getting your chair, your couch, your step, whatever it is that you're going to be using for your tricep dips. Grabbing some quick water if you need it. Oh, and writing down. And go. So tricep dips. Remember, the closer your feet are in, the easier it's going to be. So if your feet are right here, you're still bending your elbows, but it's a lot easier than if your feet are far out. So the further your feet are out like this, incredibly hard to do. Okay, so you're pulling your belly button in towards your back, tightening this whole area of your tummy, and then you're bending those elbows. And this is all part of being a mom. I'm still doing it though. I'm still pushing forward. She's okay. I'll give her a little bit of lovin's during my break. 20 more seconds, ladies. I gotta take a little bit of a rest. Keep pushing. You ladies are stronger than me right now. This is my fitness journey too. 5 more seconds. And break. Next up is burpees. So again, your modified burpee, you're not jumping at the top and you're walking your feet out, okay? That's the burpees I'm going to be doing today. I can probably do a few regulars. I gotta write down my tricep dips. And ready, and go. So burpees. So jumping at the top, jump those feet back, and back up. I'm going to walk my feet back, and up. So this is your modified right here. This is your non-modified. So nice quick movement. And remember to count them so you can write them down. We're halfway through. Keep pushing yourself. I know people don't really like burpees that much, but you know what? They work. They're effective. That's why people don't like them, because they're hard. But it's not supposed to be easy. Anything worth having is hard. It's not an easy ride. You just got to keep telling yourself that you're going to get better and stronger. And break. Last exercise, jumping jacks. Remember, at the top, jumping each time. If you can't jump your feet in, you're just walking them in. Grab some quick water. Write down how many burpees you did. I'm remembering it in my head right now. I was hoping to get through my few minutes of workout, but she's a little bit cranky right now. Part of being a mom. And go, jumping jacks. So hands at the top, jumping those feet out. If you can't, then you're right here. And just count how many you're doing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep counting. If you have some incontinence, which sometimes happens after having babies, you may want to check out my series coming out in December. It works all of your pelvic floor, so it helps with your muscle separation here. So if you ever notice you have a little bit of a pouch you can't get rid of, a lot of times it's your abdominals that are separated. If you notice they have some incontinence, when you're jumping, running, laughing, sneezing, a lot of that is pelvic floor related as well. That video series will help make a difference. It won't make it better 100%. You're not going to go back to where you were before, but it will definitely improve it, I promise you that. Okay, almost done. Keep counting. And done. Good work. So write down how many you did. I'm just going to pick up my little fussy pants here. So part of being a mom is doing your workouts when you can. If baby's fussy, I maybe would have had to do my squat jumps holding her, so I'm not jumping. I'm just doing my squats. Push-ups, she could have been underneath me. Mountain climbers, same thing. Burpees, same thing. Jumping jacks, I would have had to set her down for the 1 minute that it was. And that's that. So if you have a fussy baby, it is what it is. You just got to keep pushing through. So congratulations, day 1 is done, fit test is done. Write down how many you did so that we can revisit it. Remember to print off that picture, write those measurements down in the same book. You want it all together so it's easy. Drink lots of water. You should be drinking half of your body weight in ounces of water a day. And meal planning. If you're not doing my meal plan, make sure you have some kind of meal plan ready. That's the best way for success, to know what you're eating every single day. It keeps you accountable to be healthy, and it's just easy. You know what you're doing. Your grocery shopping is a cinch. You have that grocery list because you know what you're eating every single meal for the entire week. It doesn't need to be boring, and it doesn't need to taste bad. It can taste good, be healthy, and simple. On Monday, I'm going to be going Facebook Live talking about meal prep. Meal prep is an integral part of your meal planning. And I'm just going to give you a few tips and tricks on meal prep, okay? I want you to push yourself every single day a little bit more. Push a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, and you're going to be able to, because you're going to get stronger. You're going to notice it quick. And these workouts are made for women. I gear everything towards moms because that's what I relate to, and I feel that moms can relate to me. I have 4 kids, so obviously I've been there, done that, and I've maintained fitness throughout my life, even with my 4 kids. struggled after my second, which was what created this journey for me in the first place, of major fitness. And I discovered workouts that worked very effectively for moms with all the hormonal changes that we go through, and women in general. Women that have never had babies are more than welcome to take this challenge as well. I do talk a lot to moms. However, women have hormones that wreak havoc whether you've had children or whether you haven't. So these workouts are effective. The meal plans are effective for women in general. So push yourself. Moving forward, we will need a set of weights. You can use a timer if you want to, but I'm always going to have mine for when we do need timers. Your success journal to write down your nutrition. I want you writing down your nutrition, your hydration, exercises that you do. If you do extra, if you go for a hike with the kids, or a walk with your hubby or the dog or whatever, I'll write it all down. And as I said, it's not going to be the same workout every day. That is way too boring for my liking. I like things to be different and different levels of intensity. And there'll be approximately about 15 minutes every single day. I'm excited that you all are on this journey with me. I'm huffing and puffing. So I hope that you realize that I am a real person. I'm starting this fitness journey from day one. I'm basically at square one again. I'm really super excited to have people just like me coming along for the ride, and I can't wait to see all of our transformations. Thanks for joining me, and awesome job on your first day with your fit test. So I'm sweating. I don't know about you ladies, but I'm still huffing and puffing and sweating. We're going to move into our cool down. So we're going to stretch our quadricep muscles, grabbing the ankle in hand, knees together, and push those hips forward. If you need to grab a wall or another person, if you're doing it with somebody, then that's fine. Sometimes if you don't have a wall nearby, if you put your hand on your nose or on your belly button, it helps ground you. And you'll have more balance. Make sure this leg's bent a little bit, it helps as well. So feeling a nice stretch. We want to hold our stretches for 20 to 30 seconds. So having a nice stretch. Feel it right down the front of that leg. And slowly releasing that down. Moving over to the other leg. Again, knees are together. Push those hips forward to get a deeper stretch if you need it. And we're just feeling a nice stretch. This should feel pretty good. So nice big stretch. And slowly release it down. We're going to have our feet about shoulder width apart, maybe a little bit wider. Our legs are going to stay nice and straight. We are going to hinge at the hips, and then we're going to try to touch down to the ground. So she wants to be nice and close to mommy right now, so I'm going to do a modified stretch. This is what we do as mamas. So you are trying to touch the ground. Unless you're like me and you're holding a little one, then you can just hold them. If they're happy down here, then great. But if not, just hold them nice and close to your chest. Just making sure those legs are nice and straight so you feel a nice stretch. You'll feel it through your lower back, right down those legs, back the legs. And slowly coming up, I like to bend my knees and then slowly come up so that you're not feeling dizzy. If your head's been down, then all of a sudden you pop up. Sometimes you feel a little bit dizzy. So next we're going to stretch out our triceps. We did work those pretty good with our dips. So your arm's going to be up overhead, little tug on that elbow, and then I like to stretch a little bit down the side as well. So you're stretching all the way down here, all the way down your side. So just like this, I'm going to pick her up so she's not unhappy, but you guys are still holding that stretch. I'll let you know when to switch over to the other side. So feel a nice stretch through those triceps, right down the side of the body. Keep holding it. We'll hold it for about 5 more seconds before we switch over to the other side. She just bumped her little nose. And slowly switching over to the other side. So elbow up, little tug on that elbow, and then leaning down the other side. So you'll feel it right down the other side of that body. Poor little nose. Your poor little nose, you gave it a bump. And keep holding that stretch. Keep holding that stretch. And slowly releasing that stretch. Next, we're going to go nice wide feet. Toes are pointed out at 45 degrees. You're going to come down into a squat, and then you're going to push out on your knees with your elbows. So you're pushing out with your elbows or with your hands. So if you want to do this, you can push out so you're feeling a nice stretch on the inner thigh. So you're holding that stretch. I think it might be nap time. So holding that stretch. Keep holding it a few more seconds. And release. Next, we're going to plant our heel down. Hopefully you can see this okay. Planting our heel down, we're pulling our toes towards me. Honey. Leg nice and straight, and then we're bending down to touch those toes. So you'll feel this mostly in your calf muscle. So right down here, you'll feel a nice stretch. You'll feel it right up the rest of the back of your leg as well, but this is mostly for your calf. So stretching that out, we're going to hold it. We're going to hold it for about 10 more seconds, and then we're going to switch over to the other side. Exact same move, just using the other side. And slowly moving over to the other side, so dropping that leg down. So this side, planting that heel down, pulling the toes towards us, leaning down, and feeling that nice stretch in the back of the leg, more specifically the calf muscle. Yes, reading the calf muscle. Yeah, you'll be using your calf muscles before you know it. Yeah, you little bean. Holding it for a few more seconds and dropping those toes down. You think this is funny now, don't you? You're not going to think it's funny when I put you down. So we're going to put our hands behind our back. You're going to link those fingers together. You're going to gently lift up, not too high, just till you feel a nice stretch. You're going to feel it through your neck, your chops, and into your back, your upper back. You feel a nice little stretch there, right through here. So we work this with our push-ups. So we're just stretching all of this out right now. And holding that. I told you weren't going to think it was funny. Yeah. So holding that for a few more seconds. Releasing it down. Now we're going to take a couple nice deep breaths in. So using both arms are going to come around like this. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Breathe in and breathe out. We'll do one more. Breathing in and breathe out. So that concludes our cool down. Thank you for joining me. Super important, please, ladies, to do the warm up and cool down. Don't just fast forward through it. I know you want to power through the workout, but it is really important to prevent any injuries happening. You want to warm up those muscles and you want to cool them down. Okay. So we will see you tomorrow for day number 2.